Hi, today I want to talk about in my video the difference between nutrient-dense foods and calorie-dense foods, right? You will have heard of both of them. Before I start, I'll just mention that, I wrote a book, Are You Fat Making or Calorie Burning? You can get it online. It has a lot more detail than what I'm going to talk about in this short video. Okay, so what is really the distinction between these two? First of all, you want to optimize your fueling strategy when you're exercising, or if you want to remain healthy or get healthy, whatever your goals are. And your fuel, well, that's very simple. It's the calories that you eat. And your engine that is going to use the calories is called your metabolism. So really what we're talking about here is calories for your metabolism. Okay? Now, the amount of nutrients that you get for the number of calories that you eat, that's the difference between these two. And I'm talking about mostly micronutrients, okay? Essential micronutrients. So those are vitamins and minerals that your body cannot make, but it needs. So you want to get those in the diet, all right? So if I look at these two, nutrient dense and calorie dense. Now, calorie dense is often called energy dense, and that's kind of confusing because you think, well, I need energy, right? I need calories to exist. I need calories to exercise. But how concentrated those calories are is an important issue. Sometimes this is also called empty calories, right? So let's look first, gotta watch this wire. First, let's look at nutrient-dense foods. And I'm going to talk about, when I talk about nutrient-dense or calorie-dense, I'm going to be talking about the same volume, okay? The same serving size by weight. So on the nutrient-dense side, you get a higher quality of calories. You get more, as I said, essential micronutrients. You get a lot more fiber. And what happens, and fiber only comes from carbs, but when you get a lot of fiber, you get full faster, right? You're going to get your leptin hormone signaling you that you're full. The sugar that you get is going to be a more natural sugar. So I call it lower sugar because it's going to take a longer time to hit your bloodstream, okay, than on this side. There's a lot more water volume in the food. And the best example is a stalk of celery. A stalk of celery is only 10 calories, right? I don't know, it's got 1.5 grams of fiber or something, but it's 90% water. And that's why it fills you up so much. I'm not saying you have to rely on food for water. You still should be drinking water. But this is one benefit of nutrient-dense foods. They have a lot more water volume. Okay, the metabolic response is less. That is, it's slower. You're not dumping sugar into your body really fast and it can't cope with it. And so your blood sugar level jumps too high, you get too much insulin, all that kind of thing. And that's a fat-making metabolic hormone, insulin. So lots of good things on this side. Now, when we look on this side, let's compare. And as I said, the quantity of calories, this is high quality, this is high quantity. Sorry. Fewer micronutrients, much less fiber. I mean, on this side, you could eat a ton, right? And not feel full. In fact, junk food is processed to make you feel that, you just keep eating, you never get full. It's got a lot of high fructose corn syrup, which is a sugar processed by or made by the food industry. It's cheaper for them, it's sweeter, they don't have to use as much. What they've basically done is taken glucose and changed it into fructose, right, in the labs. The problem with high fructose is that your body never learned to cope with it. I mean, we, eons ago, we only got fructose from fruit, maybe once a year, when we were hunters and gatherers, just in the fall or the late summer. So we never really got a lot of fructose, and we never learned how to deal with it. So your body, when it gets fructose, just sends it right to the liver for processing. When you eat sugar on this side, the fructose is combined with glucose, and they're bonded together. So they have to go down through your alimentary canal to be broken up, and it takes time to break that fructose away from the glucose. And on the way back to the liver, the glucose is used here and there. Some of it makes it back to the liver, but the fructose takes a longer time, right, to get back to the liver, and so you don't get this sugar spike in your blood system that you do get over here. Okay, trans fats, you're going to get a lot more over here. Okay, trans fats are used by the food industry, you know, to make foods last longer, have a longer shelf life, that kind of thing. And they're a major villain to weight loss. Sodium, you're going to get more salt, of course. You're going to get a higher acidity in your blood, okay? And higher acidity, like toxic waste, is extremely, makes it extremely hard to control your weight, to keep it down. And there's going to be more fat making. So lots of plus things here, lots of negative things here. Without going into, you know, a calorie rabbit hole, I just want to say that all calories are not created equal. I mean, let's think about it. If you ate 100 calories of broccoli and the next day you ate 100 calories of chocolate, do you actually think, even though both are delivering the same caloric energy, 100 calories, do you think your body's going to treat the broccoli 100 calories the same as the chocolate 100 calories? I don't think so. Different chemical pathways. The body is just not going to react the same to both of those types of calories. So, you know, there's lots of reasons that go on for why different foods do different things in your body, and different thermogenic effects, you know, like proteins take a longer time to digest, and they also use calories to be broken down into amino acids. And you get a lot of different hormonal responses. So let's take some examples. Nutrient versus energy dense or calorie dense. A baked potato on this side, if you take the same potato and you bake it, it's on this side. But if you change it into, let's say, potato chips or French fries, it's on this side, okay? Because you're not going, you know, potato chips, you could eat bags of potato chips and never feel full, right? But you can't eat forever on potatoes. You're going to feel full. It has fiber. This doesn't have fiber anymore. So you can develop a leptin resistance here. And leptin is your I'm full signal. Okay, a lot of type 2 diabetes people have a leptin resistance issue. Okay, they've been eating the wrong foods. What's another one? Plain full-fat yogurt is on this side, but low-fat sweetened yogurt is on this side. And, you know, who would have thought that low-fat yogurt could be a problem for your weight? Well, it's got high fructose corn syrup in it. Okay? It's going to, all that sugar is going to go straight to your liver. It can't cope with all that sugar. Boom, excess body fat. So what I would say is buy plain yogurt. And you can get Greek yogurt if you want to make it higher in protein, that's fine. But add your own berries to it. You're going to keep it on the nutrient-dense side and not on this empty calorie side, okay? What's another one? Fresh fruit, fruit juice. Okay, fresh fruit has fiber. There's no fiber with fruit juice over here. I mean, you could drink the equivalent of 6 or 7 oranges on this side. You couldn't eat 6 or 7 oranges over here, right? It's going to be a little tougher. So you can guzzle a lot of calories on this side without a lot of these benefits. I mean, anyway, what's another one? Olive oil over here, but a lot of other oils are over here. Safflower oil, sunflower oil, they have a lot of omega-6 They are hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils, and they are used in baked goods, industrially made baked goods. They are used in breads. You're going to get a lot of that over here. And palm oil has really made a movement into baked goods. Any kind of thing you buy at the market, you're going to see palm oil in it. And palm oil industry is destroying the forest. But anyway, that's another video I did earlier. Lots of trans fats, okay, in the breads and stuff that you buy on this side, baked goods. And that's hydrogenated oils. Okay. I could go on forever, but just remember, and you can Google what examples are, but nutrient-dense foods would be like cruciferous veggies. Berries are great. Whole grains, non-processed whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds, greens. But when you move over here, you've got processed foods, junk foods, all those things that are actually designed to make you hungry, to keep you hungry. Sweets, baked goods, alcohol, unfortunately, and many of those sports drinks are over here, okay? Sports drinks with a lot of this sugar in it. So be careful if you're trying to lose weight. Make a decision that makes sense. Okay, talk to you in the next video. Bye for now.